So the Lord was reminding me last night of a revelation that I gotten. I kind of had a Peter moment where I got the revelation and then I lost it, and then I had to remember it again. That self-defense is pride. There's a lot of accusations and words going on in the atmosphere right now, and it's very easy. Our flesh wants to defend ourselves. We have to remember that the Lord is our defender, that we don't have to prove anything, that He's already approved of us. When the Lord originally gave me the revelation, like last year, He reminded me that as Jesus was spit on and beaten beyond recognition, and He drug His cross, and I'm sure that it wasn't just physical things that were hurled, I'm sure they were speaking all kinds of stuff about Him. And He didn't get ticked off and throw the cross down on the ground and look at them and say, "How dare you say that about me? I am the Son of God." He didn't. So when our flesh, because that's what it is, rears up, and pride rears up, and we want to defend ourselves against those who are hurling accusations against us, we just have to remember that if Jesus didn't do it, why should we? And I'm not saying take it to the opposite extreme. If those in authority, your leaders, they ask you, did you do this, did you say this? I'm not saying don't speak truth. I'm saying when that impulse, that urge rises up within us to defend ourselves and say, "No, I didn't," and "Who said that?" And then you want to go confront that person, and nah, stop it. That's pride. Pride is sneaky. That's once again, pride goes before destruction, haughty spirit before a fall. So when we feel the pride rearing up, we need to just throw ourselves on that fire, on the altar, before the Lord. Let Him turn us around that fire, on the fire like a spit, and roast us up, roast that flesh up, die to that flesh. When we want to rear up, we need to go low. Because self-defense is pride. And once again, we don't have to prove anything. The Lord's already approved of us. And if Jesus didn't do it, what makes us think we're supposed to? So I just decree that when our flesh rears up, or when that pride rears up, that we die to it, we die to ourselves. Sometimes we can outwardly conform. We can say, "Oh, I'm submitting my will to this other person who has authority or covering over me," but inwardly we're ticked off. We want to punch them in the face or something. Don't do that. Yeah. We can act like we're submitting, but inwardly there's that pride. It's a sneaky, nasty, stinky thing. So as we're going into this new year, or any time, let's just let that old, dead, nasty skin flake on off, so we can be shiny for the Lord. So I just say, whenever that flesh rears up, when the pride rears up, then we go low, and we'll walk it out, because ain't none of us perfect, but we are perfected in Him, and He loves us, and we don't be stinky, fleshy stuff to His nostrils. We want to be sweet smelling. So I love y'all, and it's gonna be okay.